Those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 24. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Open man is Denzel Mims.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Trying to run for it with Pollard.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think. And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Cardinals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Larry Ogunjobi busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. He gets it left side to Johnson. Pushing it and shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
Yeah, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tony Pollard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. And they go play action now. Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Quick slant caught by Chase. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now here's Pollard. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. McCann now for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Burrow. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Burrow on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And the catch made by Johnson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Throwing on first down is Murray. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. McCann for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Now a throw here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here. But that's still a pretty impressive number. And he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Here we go.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game.
That's caught at the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. This one caught by Isabella. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep
touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Murray is going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Arizona. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Pollard again.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tony Pollard taking it in from a yard out.
And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now, Bengals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
They go play action with Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To the air again, Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now it's Burrow.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
fielded just outside the goal line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And Burrow going to throw again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Pollard now a first down and more. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fielded just outside the goal line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Another shot for Chase. He's got it this time. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Third and 2. Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Big 13. Big 13.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now Burrow loses the football. And the offense will get the ball back and be touchdown. And with that, this game is over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.
you.